We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Tua to open with a throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
20, TX. Hey, 21, TX.
A shotgun snap for 2. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and 5.
All right. Out, Solo left Zion. Hey, hey. Whoa.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 50. And a first down.
And the Dolphins.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hey, get set. Ready, team.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
26-yard line.
Ready, team. Out.
Tua, give it to Achane. They'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give them 8 on that carry.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Get set. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Turn 1. Hey, 21, T8.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. The second down throw is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
Ready.
They get this out to the left flat. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphin.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Here's Achane. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, ready. Out.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's in! Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice Long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Davis now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing right away, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Tua gonna throw. The outside, that's caught by Hill. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Once again, it's Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Patriots 16-yard line.
Ready! Now, this looks like a design run.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this.
Low. Hit him. Let's go. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Hey, 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 hey. Out.
Throwing on third down. Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return, here comes Davis. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Throwing on first and 10 is the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Second down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They're going to motion the tight end over here. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. That'll be good for 11 yards, still short of the first down marker, and third down coming up.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Aiken. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6. Out to the 26-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now Tua, flushed to his left. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, back inside the 20-yard line. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, come on. 18. Corner, long.
Throwing is Tua. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Hey, get set.
They'll stay on the ground if they can. He'll push forward for about a yard. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Get set. 18. 20, TX. Out.
A run out of the gun with Achane. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Now behind the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone. And a touchback.
20-yard line.
Crazy. I hear it's hurt. Hey, what's that?
first and 10. Here's May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Crazy. Girl, what's up? Crazy. Fire.
Out of the gun, here's May. Open man to Mario Douglas. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Open man is Kyle Williams. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points.
And he will score! Touchdown, New England. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20-25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
On first and 10, here's Tua. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Hey, 21 TA. Push. 21G. Out.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. Pushed out to his left. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's a design run. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Miami.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That one out wide to Achane. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Listen, Oscar. Hey, 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 hey!
From the gun, here's Tua. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Hey, hey! Solo left Zion.
Tua now on third down. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Davis to return it. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Crazy!
To throw on first down is May. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Crazy! Now here goes the Hey, what's up?
May now on first and 10. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Solo left Zion. It's safe. Go ahead. Hey, 21, 18. Out.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On second down, Achane. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Jason Sanders can kick off for Miami.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And that is just the spark you are looking for coming out of halftime. And you find yourself down, you need a little change of mindset, you need someone to be the spark, and that might be the ticket right there.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Pass completed to Douglas. And And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Crazy! Crazy!
On second down, it's May. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Douglas in motion. On third and long, here's May. He's got it at the 7, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle.
Now here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is good. And the Pats move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle by Christian Gonzalez. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
From the pistol, here's Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2 yards.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third down, they need 5.
Ready. Out!
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A play fake. Now 2 to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It is a big play. Tua to Tyreek. And even 50 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He should...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he is not going to get in. Stuck on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd down, they need 7. Here's May. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
May gonna look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2.
Ready, set. Ready, team, with it. Double 1, high. Solo left, Zion.
Well run with Achane. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, get set. I got you. Ready, team, with it. Out.
Here's a give to Achane. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Hey, they're right here. Ready, team, with it. 20, TM. 21, TM.
the gun, Tagovailoa. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's still on his feet. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. And even 50 yards.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass-receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Watch it. Out.
Now Tua. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. You're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Go ahead. Ready, two.
A run on 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard
He does a nice
line.
job coming
It's a
from
gain
his
of a
safety
yard.
position,
Brings up
filling his
2nd
run
and
gap
goal.
assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Get set.
One more time, it's Achane. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
Go ahead. Ready, two.
Achane. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A 3-yard
That
loss.
3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. His kick is good. He's got it. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this...
And he's in! Touchdown, New England!
Touchdown, New England.
Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
Crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the two, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This returnable with Reed. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Get set.
Tua on the fake, gets it to Waddle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A run up the middle with Achane, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go. Oh, he had the first down, but the ball is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
He's going to have a Dolphins first down. They only needed one, but it's a gain of 6. And it keeps the drive going.
A little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Cheers.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes second down.
Solo left Zion. Solo. Hey. 18. Step. Hey.
They'll drop to throw. On the move left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Hey, 21 TA. Out.
Throwing on third down. That ball intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Out.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one here in the fourth quarter. It covers 51 yards.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
18.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It is 2nd down and 5.
All right. 18. What's it? Whoa. Water, whoa. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots have just about